Redditors who have been clinically dead, what did you experience in death, if anything? I almost drowned. As I was gasping for air I wasn't scared anymore, and I sorta relaxed, even though my chest and throat were burning so bad. I sorta drifted off to sleep, and then I blink, and I'm being given mouth to mouth. I didn't experience anything crazy, I just remember not being scared, which is weird as I have really bad anxiety disorder. I don't remember much from my time in ICU, but I do remember this. I was in ICU in a Florida children's hospital. My appendix had exploded, and there were complications, because my whole digestive system is the wrong way around. Basically the infection got a hold of most of the important stuff. This whole part of my life was basically 8 consecutive months in hospital, for a reference for severity, then 2 months in bursts for minor ops and tests after. I crashed and was intubated and resuscitated. I don't remember much, but when I woke it felt like I had dreamed a very vivid dream. And I'd seen things I shouldn't have seen. Like down the hall, around the corner, a nurse fell over responding to the crash code. When I woke I asked if the nurse was okay and the doctor was really confused, because I shouldn't have even known that. There were a couple of things like that. I'm not religious at all, and I'd say I'm spiritually questioning, but not really into hokey cokey stuff. But I had some weird experiences when I was dying. My dad died twice from a heart attack. He's fine now, but he seems haunted by what happened. He told me that he remembered the doctor saying, "We are going to bring you to another room," and he blinked, and he was somewhere else. This happened twice. He explained it as if time and space doesn't really exist when you're dead. I was clinically dead for about 13 minutes after a drunk hit me at 130 kmph. Last thing I remember was flying. No wild flashes of past or anything. Everything slowed a bit before my eyes closed. It was 13 minutes, technically before the medics got me stable again, and another hour after that before I woke up in the hospital, but it felt much longer. All that while I was, I guess, in a dream, but it was a dream I remember completely. It started from my school and went until on that road, sort of where you skip a movie enough to see only the important part. I guess this is the memory flashback, so to speak. Everything was different though. It wasn't exactly like the real moments, but like the ones in I guess a dream, I'm not so sure. It was beautiful but creepy. But yeah, initially it was all black, and then the dream slowly came onto me. I never that kind of a dream, and even if I didn't, I never remembered it. Not me, but my grandfather. A little background. He is over 90 years old and has major issues with leg pain and can almost not walk. Last year he got a heart attack and he died in the ambulance. He was dead for 1 minute before they got him back. We were all afraid, but he told us that it was the best feeling in his life. He felt no pain. He was in peace. No leg pain or anything. He said he felt like floating to the end of the tunnel and that he don't fear death any longer. Sorry if it doesn't answer your question, Opus. Love you, Grandpa. I was 3, and it was like 15 seconds. I remember nothing but being shown a picture 15 years later by my grandmother, like, and this is when your heart stopped and you were dead, but they made it work again, and then flipped to the next picture of me on a slide. I had just had a 16-hour surgery the day before where I had died twice on the table, unconscious when it happened. I was in agony even with morphine being pumped into my spine. It hurt so much to breathe that they had to put me on a respirator because I would consciously just stop breathing due to the pain. I had a ring of blisters around my mouth where they had to strap the mask on very tightly due to the pressure required to force me to breathe while I was resisting it, and every breath was terrible and made me wish I was dead. I died once while conscious, and it was such a relief. All around me the noise faded away, like I was underwater, and I felt like I was gently sinking through darkness. I felt like I was watching my own body float slowly down in a huge dark space. I was no longer in pain. I was comfortable and calm, and felt peaceful and such a huge overwhelming gratitude to not be suffering anymore. When they brought me back, I remember being so furious to be pulled back upwards and open my eyes into harsh lights and shouting in the return of agony and misery. So on the whole, I'd recommend death. I found it okay. Thanks for watching part 2 of this video. It's crazy how people experience things like this. If you liked it, let me know in the comments and tell me what you'd like to see next.